What's up, everyone? Welcome to the second episode of the 411 podcast. I'm here joined by the Coach Biles and the Owen Randall.
Yo, what's up, guys?
And today we'll be talking some football. And let's see, what was the last game? We just played.
Game 10 versus Lincoln.
Yeah, it was versus Lincoln. That was a good game. What was the score? It was like 48-6, right?
Yeah, I think it was 48-6.
So, what was your favorite thing? Like, what was your favorite D-line play from that game?
I mean, we were out Cam Mallory, but I think everybody else played pretty sporty up front.
Yeah. And just in general, how would you describe this year's defense? Like more aggressive, disciplined, a mix of both?
I mean, I think last year we were super aggressive, and that carried over to this year. I think last year's defense had more stars on the team with Sydney and Brody and KG and Bailey Abercrombie, and you can name 1,000 guys from that team that made a ton of plays. But I think this year's team they play together in a way that keeps them well-rounded, and it's not one player every game that's making plays. It's somebody else each game. Think about Cofield's made big plays, Jagger's made big plays, Henry Smith's made big plays, and you can name just about everybody on the defense made a big play this year.
Yeah. So this is bye week, right?
Yeah. Bye week. We'll practice a couple days this week, focus on ourselves. We'll spend a lot of time in Indy fixing everything that we've done wrong since the start of the season.
Yeah. This is also Halloween week. Y'all got any big Halloween plans?
Me?
Practice.
Not a shot.
Not a shot.
Straight practice.
Yeah, whatever Owen's talking about. We're
Practice.
I don't know what this kid's going to do, but I'm sure that the kids will do something that they probably shouldn't do. But it'll be okay.
Not this guy.
Yeah, you never know. Tonight we have Trick or Treat the Blue Devils. The football team will, of course, be there, right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they're supposed to go.
They're supposed to go. Are you going to be there?
I might make a guest appearance, but
Guest appearance, yep.
try to stay out of the limelight.
So, what's something you've been most proud of from your defensive players this whole season?
I'll only speak on my position group for this. Going into the season, I think the whole defense, there's no doubt that my position group probably had the most question marks. Simply because everybody graduated.
That's right.
Owen's sitting here. He played 48 snaps last year on defense in 15 games. That's not very good. Cofield played 53 snaps, which is not very good. And then Showtime, Caden Mitchell played 47 snaps. All not very good numbers, and they played more snaps against Gainesville than they did the entire season last year. But I think that they grow each week, and that gives us a shot to make it to protective.
Yeah, the interesting thing I've noticed about Gainesville, I don't know if it's real, but I was looking in the new college football 26 game, and I saw they put some high school teams in there, and I saw Gainesville was on that.
Yeah, you can download us too.
You can?
Yeah, I saw people play with us.
Oh, dude, now I want to buy college football 26.
I think I'd rather play with Gainesville.
Nah.
No, we could. You could get on college football 25, get Moody, get Gainesville, and play the game I was supposed to be with us winning.
Yeah.
I did not know you could download schools. I did not know that.
Yeah, you can download pretty much any school. Pretty sure.
I got to do that now. And it's when you're preparing for tough offense, what's the main mindset you try to instill in the guys?
Owen, Showtime, and Cofield, Jonah Williams. That's the safeties and overhangs. But I'll bounce this off Owen to see if he's smart. Owen, what's the one thing that I tell y'all every week wins a football game?
Being more physical.
Yeah. That's all it is. Every week, it don't really matter if we're playing Gainesville or Auburn or St. Clair or Leeds. whoever's the most physical is going to win the football game.
Yeah.
So we go against Gainesville, and we get kicked in our teeth in every position group possible, and we got smoked. And that's how the game of football is always going to be played.
I think ever since that Gainesville game, we really picked it up a lot, just as a team in general.
Yeah.
I mean, how many losses have we had this season? Like 2?
Two losses.
Gainesville and Auburn.
I was going to say I was Gainesville and Auburn. What happened during that Auburn game? Like, I was never there. I was never there, but
You know,
was Auburn just better
they were.
or the more physical team?
Nah, I think we just didn't execute the way we should have.
Yeah, we didn't execute very well at all, and they were good. They were fast. They were big. The receivers were really fast, every single one of them. And the quarterback played one of the better football games I've seen.
Yeah.
He was a really good quarterback too. But I don't think we played very well at all in any phase of football.
Really? It's like, so where did you play football in high school?
Locust Fork, Alabama.
Is that taking you back?
You know, those were the glory days. I can still see
What
number
position?
one running up and down the field, scoring touchdowns. You know, I played running back and safety.
How many
I know you
touchdowns?
weren't number one.
I was number one. I wore the stick. But I was, I don't know. I probably had like 24 touchdowns my junior year and probably like 20 my senior year. I don't know.
So did you play football all the way through high school or just like,
Yeah, all the way through high school, played it in college, and that was great.
where'd you go to college at?
The UAB.
The
So
UAB.
if anybody says
Shout out.
University of Alabama at Birmingham, they didn't go to UAB, you say UAB.
This will probably be personal for Coach Biles. I'm not a big Georgia guy, and I'm a big Alabama guy. And I remember when Alabama beat Georgia, I rubbed it in.
Yeah. You know, I just hate Alabama.
Why do you hate Alabama? What do you got against Alabama?
Grew up hating Alabama, but you know, I somewhat want them to do good. I want Brody's team to win some games. They just can't win it all for me to be happy. If they win it all, like, I'm gonna be upset.
It's gonna be a great day.
And right now, I'm thinking they're gonna win it all, and I don't like that thought.
What, Alabama?
Yeah. I think for sure that they're.
Oh, and you Alabama
I'm an
fan?
Alabama fan.
Roll
I
Tide.
think they're the second best team in the country right now. So they.
Wait, who you got beat in Alabama though?
You know, I was surprised some folks, and I think Auburn's going to beat Alabama.
Oh my gosh. Are we serious?
The game's at Auburn.
I don't know. I mean,
And
Auburn's
defense is probably the best defense in the SEC, so it'll keep them in the game. And then you just need 2 touchdowns. You need Cam Coleman to catch a deep ball and win you the game, and I think that'll happen.
Yeah, I know.
Being honest, I'm not being sarcastic.
Last week, Alabama, we just played South Carolina, and that was a pretty good game. I can't find Georgia. I just must not have marked it as my favorite team or something. But aside from college football, Owen, where are you planning on going to college? I don't know, not aside, but you got any plans to go to college?
Yeah, I want to go to college. I don't know where I'm gonna go yet. Whatever school.
You got
likes me.
offers?
This kid can't drive yet.
Right.
Chill.
All right, Coach. What's one area you think the defense has really grown since week number 1?
I would say for sure tackling, which then last week at times they didn't tackle very good at all. But the Gainesville game was one of the worst tackling performances I've ever seen. And Owen was one of the ones that couldn't tackle a soul. And that just wasn't great. But ever since then, you know, we tried to tackle a good bit at practice in Indy and try to improve on it. And that's all you can do. And I think we've improved every week since then and given us a shot. You know, as long as we can tackle, we'll be in every game.
Yeah, our first playoff game, isn't that next week?
Yeah.
Next week.
Corner?
Yeah, it'll be corner at home.
I've heard talks. It's like I wasn't sure. I mean, I think now it's corner, but I heard talks of it either being Carver or Scottsboro.
It'll be, it was supposed to be Carver, and Carver beat corner, so now it's corner.
Yeah.
So what's something that fans don't usually see that goes into having a good defense on Friday nights?
Oh, the one thing that not a lot of people know, I'm sure, is that every morning we meet at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
And we watch film every day at 7 a.m. and we're in there probably from 7 to 7:30. You know, some days it goes good, some days I yell, and some days it's pretty chill.
Yeah, I mean, when you watch film, I mean, you get that from the sidelines, you get that from some of my cameras.
It just depends.
Just the network.
If we're watching game film, it'll be from normally the drone shot we get. But if we're watching practice, it'll be, well, it's from a drone shot too.
Yeah.
Practice.
Yeah, no, that drone stuff was pretty cool. And when things get like really tense in a close game, like for example that Leeds game, what do you say like to keep the players locked in?
You know, I try to keep my
Got any
cool,
wisdom to offer?
But I sit in the bots during the game, so it's pretty difficult for me to keep them locked in. But if I do feel like I need to talk to them, I always make them put a headset on and try to talk to them. But for the most part, I'm normally not overly on their butts about anything. You know, last week against Lincoln, we were chilling in the locker room, we were laughing. You know, and Owen picks the ball and fumbles it, and at halftime, I thought it was kind of funny that he picked that ball and fumbled it.
No.
So we made fun of him for that as a team, and
Oh man.
and that gave him a touchdown. He fumbled the ball and it gave him a touchdown, but it was kind of funny after that because we got to make fun of him, and that's kind of how this team is. We really don't get stressed in big moments. You know, in the Leeds game, I was stressed when they got the onside kick.
I remember, yeah.
I was kind of freaking out, but you know, we go out there and you would rather your defense be on the field to win you the game than your offense be on the field to win you the game.
Yeah, I was working the replay camera, and I remember, you know, the time was so close and the scores were so close. I was just sitting there holding the camera. My knees are like shaking because of how nervous I was.
You know, a kid in that game didn't play very good. Was Caden Mitchell. He didn't play good, and he gets a tackle to win the game. And you know, he lays on him like he's tight. And I'm sitting in the box watching the time expire, and that was it. It was an awesome moment.
Well, you broke your headset.
I broke my headset, slammed it against the wall, and, you know, that was cool too, though, because we can replace the headset.
Yeah, that's replaceable.
And maybe not us, but we can, try to.
All right. So now, you ready for your questions, Owen?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, Owen. What's been your favorite defensive play or moment of the season so far?
Definitely my pick six in Lincoln.
Pick six in Lincoln?
Yeah. Especially after I just fumbled my first one.
It's okay, but you kind of made up for the pick six.
For sure.
So how do you personally, I know everyone has their own pregame ritual, but what's yours? How do you personally get ready for a big game?
Go over our tips and reminders in the morning with Coach Biles, for sure. Got to listen to some Raw Wave when we walk the field, and then just listening to music with our teammates and the team room.
Yeah. So what's your favorite Rod Wave song?
His new one just dropped. It's what is it? Voicemail.
Voicemail?
Yeah.
Voicemails.
It's
That
hard.
sounds hard.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I listened to it 20 times on Friday.
Like, can't forget the Coach Kim speeches before the game.
Oh yeah. All right, this question will probably cause some disagreements, but who's the loudest or funniest person on defense? Or who's the loudest and funniest person on defense, I should ask?
Loudest and funniest?
Yeah.
I know the loudest, I would say Tio or Jagger. I think they can get pretty loud when they get going, but I think the funniest is definitely Big Willie.
Big
I think
Willie,
he can be funny,
yeah.
especially with his D-line, they start cracking on each other. Yeah, it's pretty funny.
The quietest on our defense is Owen Randall.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm just
Yeah.
doing
Well,
my
no, it's like
thing.
Owen's.
Just vibing.
If anything, yeah, he just sits back and observe all the other antics of everyone else. Yeah, no, I think all the defensive guys are funny. If anything, like you said, Willie, Henry's pretty funny, and I'm sure all these people will be happy that we're bringing up their names just because it's something as cool as the 411 podcast is.
Facts.
And we're taking off with the podcast. We had our first episode drop last Friday, like maybe not about a month, but just a while since we had filmed it. And so what's one thing people don't realize about how hard it is to play as your position? Like, what's your position?
I'm safety.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the hardest part for us is making sure everybody's lined up and everybody has the call.
Yeah, I remember, like, at the Leeds game, you know, when we bring that up, it made me think of, like, didn't we get, well, I think Leeds got some too, but didn't we also get some false starts, penalties? Like-
some offsides.
There was a ton of penalties. Yellow flags and nightmares.
Oh yeah. It's like as a camera person, I have to get the flag and then I have to get the ref like making the play or making the call. I mean,
Yeah.
and sometimes that in itself is hard. So when the defense makes a big stop, what's that energy like? Like when it makes a big stop, like when it makes like if it, like a sack or something else like that.
Yeah, the energy's great. Everybody's like yelling,
Mm-hmm.
getting excited, and yeah.
Yeah, like what's the? I know there's a big difference, but the energy at like home games, for example, is way better than the energy at like an away game, right?
Yes, for sure.
Because at home games, you'll hear, everyone will be chanting your name and all that.
Yeah.
And you'll have someone in the student section
Yeah.
chanting someone's name. Coach Biles here looks like he's spacing out a little bit.
Nah, man, I'm just thinking like a home game, the energy's a lot different.
Yeah.
Because, it's our fans there, it's our lights, it's our music.
Mm-hmm.
All that stuff makes a big difference in the game. Like the flashing blue lights and stuff make the biggest difference in the game. It makes
Yeah.
it so much fun.
Yeah, the light shows are cool.
The defense doesn't get it a ton because we're just the defenses never get a lot of love in football.
Yeah, like they're underrated.
But when we do make a play, it's just that much more cooler.
Yeah, defense is pretty underrated. I think most people, of course, just prefer the side that has the ball.
Oh yeah.
Cofield's boom. It really gets us.
Cofield will start screaming boom, and then we're all ready to go on defense, and that's just
Yeah.
how it's been lately.
All right, so Owen, if you could describe this year's defense in one word, what would it be and why?
I think we're pretty physical this year.
Yeah, physical.
Yeah.
Would you say the same, Coach Biles?
We're a pretty physical team. I don't think in the secondary we're tremendously physical.
Yeah.
But I think we've been pretty physical though. I'll
Yeah.
take that back. There's replaying some plays in my head. There's some times where we've rocked some people in the secondary too. And, like Caden Mitchell will take a dude's head off in a heartbeat, and especially if they don't see him. That's when he tends to kill somebody. But
Or Cofield freaking flying down.
Cofield smacks this kid from
Yeah.
Lincoln, surprises me, but I do think overall we're a really physical football team.
Yeah, I remember at that Springville game like 2 weeks ago. Wasn't it Sawyer Cummins that got that sack? Like it was like right in the end zone or something like that.
Yeah,
like it
I
was
think
close to the
Sawyer
end
had a
zone.
sack.
That was good. And like what's the overall chemistry like on defense this year? Like how do y'all keep each other motivated? Do y'all just feed off of each other's energy because there are a lot of uppity, loud people and funny people on the team? Do y'all just feed off of that energy?
Yeah, I think we definitely feed off each other's energy, and then also making it to protective last year and not coming out how we wanted to come out. I think that's a lot of like.
Yeah, it's like
We say process-driven. No, what is it? No, yeah, process-driven blue map vision.
yeah.
So, that kind of keeps us on just a steady path. Like every day you go to work, you're still looking at that blue map.
Mhm.
Last year we got to watch the other team go accept it, and that's just part of it. And,
Yeah.
but now we know what to look forward to. Now we
Yeah.
know how that's going to go. And
Yeah.
this year we expect it to go a lot different.
Yeah, that I was gonna ask. If we do make it to state, who do you predict we'll be playing against? Do you have any predictions?
If I had to predict, it'll be either Geiger or Williamson. It'll be one of them two, I think, or it could be Central Clay, I guess. Just depends on how the bracket shakes out down there.
Mm-hmm. All right, now moving on to more like general questions that both of y'all can answer. How do you guys bounce back mentally after giving up like a big play?
I think we just can't, think on that play for too long. We gotta get back to the next one.
Yeah, you gotta get up and get going.
For the next
Like you can't dread too much on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, was there a particular game at all this season that you've circled as like a statement game this season?
I don't think we circle any games. I think we, just got to focus on ourselves and better ourselves.
Coach, do you think we've had a game yet that's a statement?
I think the one game I always go back to was Gainesville.
Gainesville?
Because it was kind of a wake-up call.
Yeah.
I guess, like, we're not entitled to a state championship. You got to show up, and we got to go to work. And, you know, you get smacked by them guys, you could lose some confidence. But I don't feel like we ever lost it. So we turned around and beat Oxford pretty good, and they're a really good team. So I think the Gainesville game was one of the biggest moments of our year, even though they beat us by however many points, and I don't even remember, because it was a lot. And it was a beat down, and it was a rough game to be a part of. But you can go back to that and say, hey, we're not that good right now, guys. Mm-hmm. And we have a long way to go and a short time to get there.
But we've gotten better.
Every week we've gotten better.
So I actually wonder if we played them again now, with how the game is, how our team is now, would we win? Which makes me wonder.
And that would be like you always love to get a second shot at somebody after that, but there'll be no telling. Yeah,
it's like is there a moment from practice or just a moment from the season that sums up what just the whole team is all about?
You know, one big moment I guess you can go back to is the Jacksonville game. You know,
oh yeah.
I think it was 14-14 at half, and we knew we were better than them. It was just a weird environment. It was a weird feeling because it almost felt like we were about to get upset.
Yeah.
And, you know, I told Owen, Showtime, Cofield, all of them at halftime the same stuff. This is only a big game because we're the team that they're playing. You know, we go out, we score, then we go back on defense, and Cade Mitchell gets a pick six, and that was wraps. The game's over.
Oh, yeah. And what do you want, like, just the student population, just students at schools, like, what do you want them to know about, like, y'all's defense or just the defensive line in general or just your defensive unit? What do you want them to know about that they don't see, like, from the stands? Like, just how much work y'all put in?
Yeah, I mean, we put in a ton of work, and a lot of people don't know we've been working since
January.
December.
Yeah.
You know, most everybody in my position group would come up here on Saturdays with me. We would work on our own. There was nobody here. Nobody knew we were up here. And, like, it was always a cool experience for me because Sydney Walton would be up here. And like, I don't think Owen really realized it, but he got to learn from Sydney Walton, who's plays on an SEC team and plays on the defense every Saturday.
Yeah, who does he play for?
He plays for Tennessee.
Tennessee.
And I don't think Sydney really, or Owen really realizes that, well, really any of them, that they learn from a bunch of good guys who, like, if I was playing, I would give everything I had to win a state championship simply because they didn't win it.
Yeah.
And that's how I look at it, is I felt like I owed Sydney Walton a state championship and I didn't get him one. And that's how I can always go back, like Sydney and Brody and KG and DJ, them kids deserve a state championship and they didn't get one.
Yeah.
So, like, that's a heavy thing to hold, and I think then when y'all see my playoff shirt, y'all understand it, but that is a tribute to all those guys that didn't win a state championship, because we're going to go win one.
Yeah,
and they're
one day.
be there with us.
Hopefully this year, I hope, but you never know. You never know what's going to happen.
Oh, we're going to handle business.
Oh, yeah. Against Corner. Is that home or is that away?
That's home. That'll be home.
Here at the Bill?
At the Bill.
Alrighty, that would be great. So after this season, do you plan to kind of stick around and hopefully help get this team to a state championship?
You talking about next year?
Yeah, next year. I guess the next year.
I mean, yeah, I plan to stick around.
Give the freshmen and whoever is currently still here or whoever will be still here playing football, give them a chance to prove themselves.
Oh yeah, I mean, as a coach, you always plan to be where your feet are. You don't look ahead to anything, and that's just always a plan. And whatever happens. But as a coach, you always plan to stay where you're at.
Yeah, it's like as a freshman, you may not be the best in the world, but as you're training and getting older, you get better and better.
Yeah, this kid Owen was a freshman last year. He wasn't very good.
Nah.
And then now he can make plays for us.
I was gonna say now as a sophomore. You're this good as a sophomore.
Of the week, though. Got Scout Team Player of the Year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome story. Owen almost got me fired for pick sits in a ball in practice. He's the only scout team player that's ever pick sits the ball on Charlie Johnson.
Wow.
And returned it 90 yards
Yeah,
and
90
stopped practice for about 7 minutes. And it was not a good moment for us.
Wait, why did that
Coach
stop?
Gaines was not excited. He was
Yeah.
chewing me out. Didn't get to come back on the field for,
No.
I think, the rest of the day. I was stuck on the sidelines. Ruining his practice. God.
But me and you had a bet going that day, Owen, and you won.
Yeah, he said if I did not get a pick, he gets my flatbread and smoothie.
Thanks.
I got my flatbread and smoothie though. So,
Was it worth it? Was it worth it, Owen?
the flatbread and smoothie, it wasn't worth the getting chewed out by Coach Gaines. Nah, that was not fun.
Oh boy, yeah.
Never did it again. I don't think anybody's ever done it again.
Oh, I don't blame
Nah,
you.
he's the only one that's done that.
I don't blame you. that took a lot of guts.
But it was like my whole defense was running down with me.
Yeah, I
telling
mean,
me
there
to
was
go,
like
so
30
like-
people running with him. I'm trying to stop him. He's ignoring me, but
Owen, what are you doing?
yeah, it was pretty awesome though.
So, what are we at now? We're towards the end of October, and the more. And so when we make it to state, wouldn't that be like late November if we make it all the way to
State's
state?
the
December
first
4th.
week of
December 4th.
Yeah.
Was that the case last year, around December?
December 5th. was last
December
year.
5th.
Okay, all right. So, if we beat Corner, and then, actually, it's a little too far to tell who will play after Corner. I think.
We
But
know who will play in the second round.
really, who?
Should be Scottsboro, no, Gunnersville or Priceville.
Gunnersville or
Second round.
Priceville?
Yeah.
So either way, if Gunnersville wins, we'll be at home. If Priceville wins, we'll go to Priceville.
All right. Well, guys, I think that'll wrap up the second episode of the 411 podcast. Do you guys have any words of wisdom to share with the people?
Just keep being exotic.
Keep being
Gotta
exotic.
be exotic.
We done?
Yeah. Thank y'all for joining us. Y'all have a good one.